Happy Frugal Friday, friends. Today I've got 7 frugal tips to start off the new year on the right foot. There are many frugal tips out there, of course, but I narrowed these down with the intention of thinking how we can start the new year right. Number 1 is think long-term when you're making decisions. Let's start with the decision to bring things into your home. Of course, this comes with a cost, but it also comes with a responsibility. The more things you're bringing into your life, the more items you're paying for, the more things that are coming into your house, the more inventory you have to manage. So when you're buying a vacuum, you want to make sure that you're thinking like, okay, is this a vacuum that's going to last me a long time? An air conditioner, those big ticket purchases, bigger than that. You've got to think long term on these decisions that you're making when you're bringing these things into your house. Does this make sense? Do I want to deal with the maintenance of this item? All these little things to think about. You want to get the most value out of these items in the long term. Which brings me to number 2. Always look for the best value. The first thing I think about is the sneakers I just bought recently. I was looking for sneakers for our trip, and when you invest in good sneakers, you are really investing in less back pain, you are investing in less blisters, you're investing in just your whole well-being if your sneakers are good ones. We've heard a million times that people confuse frugality with people that are cheap. And if you are frugal, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are cheap. A lot of frugal people are looking for the best value, and we will spend our money on things that are quality, that we're gonna get a ton of use out of. We're always trying to maximize the value of every item we spend money on, our hard-earned money on. Number 3 is try to sell before you buy. In the new year, again, people bringing some new items into the home. Maybe you're getting a new piece of furniture. Always try to see what can you sell first so that you can bring the other thing in. First of all, the space, but maybe you can sell some things first so that you can make a little extra money to put toward the new item. I had some really clunky, big, I don't know if you remember my couches the first year I had the channel. They were these big, like leather, brown, thick, like big pieces of furniture. There's this group up here in Maine and they find furniture for veterans, and I donated that to them. So it's just something to think about. If you can make some money, go for it. But even if you can't, make sure that you're going to donate, give it to somebody that can use it, because maybe it'll be useful for someone else. And then you can make the room for the new item coming in, and there'll be space for it, and it won't be as stressful. Number 4 is use up everything until you can't use it anymore. That goes for all the goop in the bathroom. That goes for all the appliances, like using it until the end. Using that coffee machine until it doesn't work anymore, using up all your toothpaste, going through that drawer of lotions that maybe are still sitting there from Bath and Body Works from 5 years ago that are just sitting there. Maybe it's time to either use it or clear it out. You know you've got a drawer of some of this going on somewhere. There's a little bit of something. There's lip balms, there's shower gels, there's soaps, there's shampoos, there's conditioners that are half empty. Use everything up until you can't use it anymore, and then you have to get something new to replace it. Come the new year, it's that time to clear out the old and in with the new. So make some room for some new things in your life and use up everything you've got. It'll save you some money, and it will make room for the stuff that you want going forward in your life. It won't be taking up unwanted space. I love it when I have a little space, maybe even a blank space, where there doesn't have to be anything. Not every space was meant to be filled. You know what I'm saying? Number 5 frugal tip is focus on the little things. Sometimes we are always thinking it's going to take something really big to amuse us, or it's going to take something really big to make us happy. And sometimes it is all about the little things that cost little to nothing. Here's my example. My son had his friend over and they were so thrilled that she was coming over so that they could help decorate the Christmas tree. Okay, so first of all, awesome that they wanted to do that. So I was taking out the ornaments, they were putting them up, we were listening to Christmas music, they were so excited. And I told them that when they were done, I would make them hot chocolate, and they like flipped out. They were like halfway through, he's like, come on, Caitlin, we gotta finish up so we can go have our hot chocolate. And she was like, we really get hot chocolate? Yeah, like they were so excited. I can hear Kaden giggling right now. He's hearing me tell this story.
Hello.
You were pretty pumped about this hot chocolate, weren't you? Okay. And where did I get this hot chocolate? The Dollar Tree. So for $1, this child was thrilled, his friend was thrilled, and there was plenty more for future cups of hot chocolate. Okay. The little things. Some of my favorite memories are just going with Kaden for a walk. That's our time to have conversations about things. He tells me stuff about school. He tells me his thoughts. I tell him my thoughts. And it's just really simple walking. We're just walking. We're walking around our neighborhood, but it's some of the most precious time spent. And it costs literally nothing. And it's healthy for us.
And good for you.
That's right. It's a healthy, frugal habit to walk and bond. Number 6 is declutter and keep it that way. Girl, seriously, I am struggling with this. And as the new year comes in, you're probably going to get a bunch of decluttering content because this is something I can't seem to nail down, but I'm going to be working on it myself. Decluttering gives you a picture of what you actually have, what you don't have, what you need, what you really don't need. And this equates to many things, right? Financially, you might be spending money on duplicates of things you already have or something very similar. But mentally, I'm going to tell you what, when I have less clutter, my mind is clear, my mind is crisp. Right now, the house feels like it's swallowing me up. And I know this is just kind of the season, and this is kind of what happens every year. December is very abundant and full of things, and I'm just not as used to that. And it's a beautiful time of season. I wouldn't change it for the world. Honestly, I love it. But I do know that come the time when we take down the tree and all the ornaments and all the decor are put away, because I don't really do a lot of seasonal decor. I don't really do that. I don't really go out all season. So then I kind of go back to normal, if you will. And that feels good to me. I don't like tons of knickknacks because the more knickknacks I have, the more I have to pick them up and dust and take care of the knickknacks and move them when I'm cleaning. And for me, it's just not, I do want to have some things that bring me joy and that make me smile when I see them. But overall, a decluttered home is a clear head for this gal right here. And it feels so good not tripping over things or opening a drawer and everything coming out. And again, I think I save money when I know where everything is and I'm not tempted to buy stuff, because then I see, wow, I actually have a ton. Oh, I don't need a new sweater. I have 5 right here. I don't need a new K-Squad hoodie, but I want another one. I have 5 here. When you are having a decluttered home and a decluttered mind, for me, my life is a lot smoother, and I'm going to encourage that for you if you feel similarly in the new year. And the final frugal living tip to start your new year is to find contentment in all that you have. Whatever that is, just as you are, look for contentment. Look to be satisfied and pleased, and in some cases even thrilled that you have dishes to eat off of. You have a warm blanket to cuddle up with. You have food in your refrigerator. You have lovely family and friends that love you. Look around your home, even just like right now. I'm so grateful for this candle that I have that smells amazing. It brings joy to all my senses. Find contentment in the conversations you have with those that you interact with. Find contentment in the space that you live in. Find contentment in your heart and in yourself so that you feel already filled with everything you need right here and right here. Like everything that you already have, I guarantee when you look around and you take a moment, you'll realize you have a lot. Now is your turn. Please go in the comments and type in any frugal tip that you want to share with us, or please leave us any frugal thoughts you have that you want to focus on in the upcoming year. It's going to be here before we know it, and it's fun to think about what are the things that you want to focus on in your frugal life come the new year. Or if you're really not sure yet, just type frugal, because I know you're thinking about it, but you're not quite sure what your focus is going to be yet. If you like talking about frugal living, saving money, budgeting, please go ahead, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified each time I upload, and don't forget to hit that like button so we can get these kinds of videos out to other frugal-minded people that want to talk about it also. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you in the next video. I will leave a couple more frugal tip videos here on the end screen for you to watch next. Bye, guys.